So guys, we're going to do things a little different every Sunday/Monday. We will be uploading a video of the topics that we missed during the course of the week, just because there's so much we don't get to cover. So guys, let's just jump into it. A brand new segment called Headlines of the Week that we missed. So for the first one, guys, CIA files on Lee Harvey Oswald set to be released in October have, quote, gone missing. I wanted to cover this earlier, but I didn't get a chance, so let's do it now. Countless concerned individuals are still searching for answers surrounding the mysterious death of the 35th President of the United States, John F. Kennedy. The official narrative that a lone former Marine named Lee Harvey Oswald assassinated him is widely disputed, including by myself. All available documentation from the government entities are required by the Kennedy Assassination Record Collection Act of 1992 are to be released on October the 26th of 2017. But if history repeats itself, the Central Intelligence Agency may not release the entire volume of documents on Lee Harvey Oswald, known as Volume 5. As Sputnik report, the release in July of 3,810 CIA and FBI documents on the assassination by the Assassination Records Review Board threw up a number of revelations that JFK researchers have hungrily devoured and enthusiastically publicized. For instance, the mayor of the Dallas at the time of Kennedy's assassination, Earl Cobb, was a CIA asset in the 1950s, and his brother Charles Cobb, a high-ranking CIA official until 1962. Well, that's convenient. The release in October has widely anticipated those seeking answers. However, thanks to deliberate fudging of records or a convenient time of clerical error, an entire volume may never see the light of day. Inside Langley Air Force Base, CIA headquarters is an office known as the Office of Security. The Office of Security maintains its own top-secret archives known as the Office of Security Archive Holdings, and a separate archive from the agency's more frequently used facility located in Alexandria, Virginia, known as the Agency Archival Records Center. As late as 1977, the entire 7-volume collection of documents was intact. However, being checked out by Rush Holmes, the Office of General Counsel, and noted that 7-volume series was altogether not missing any volumes. But when the CIA was asked to turn over the volumes of documents on Oswald, the hitman and the assassination, it seems the agency stonewalled a bit, like a shell game, according to the independent investigator Malcolm Blunt. Blunt described stonewalling. Its huge search by CIA did not surface Oswald's security files, and the Assassination Records Review Board, AARB, remained uninformed about their existence. Not until 1997, when an AARB staffer stumbled across the evidence that 2 previous congressional investigations had access to these files, did the CIA discover them. The AARB eventually received the 7 volumes of documents on Oswald in 1998, but staffers quickly realized that one of the volumes was missing, Volume 5. An agency explanation was offered that Volume 5 could have been consolidated into Volume 4 or into Volume 6, for example. Eventually, the agency concluded, according to Blunt, that Volume 5 of Oswald's security files may never have existed. And obviously I will put a link in the description below for the full article, so please go and check that out. This is just an excerpt. So basically the CIA wants people to believe now that they go labeling things Volume 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Really? That's your excuse? You didn't want to put 5 on a volume? I'm sorry, but I find this very hard to believe. Especially considering that they've said back in 1977 that all of the volumes were actually present. And I'm pretty sure back then they would have noticed if Volume 5 was missing, considering they said that all volumes were present. There's kind of a key word there, meaning all. So, yeah, I'm thinking it's probably made its way to the incinerator. Damn, files jumping into the fire already. But don't worry, guys, when it's released, finally, I'm sure it'll be heavily redacted. They'll just find it behind the couch or something. Who knows? It's the CIA. Wouldn't surprise me. The next story we're going to talk about is Chelsea Handler. Can we trade Trump for Kim Jong-Un? Apparently, sanity is a thing of the past on the left in the age of Trump. On Thursday night, left-wing comedian and host Chelsea Handler asked if we could trade democratically elected President Donald Trump for murderous North Korean deposit Kim Jong-Un. Yes, in the age of Trump, sanity is a thing of the past on the left. Handler wrote via Twitter that Kim's letter to President Trump is a bit more sane than Trump. Maybe we could trade. Okay. To put this asinine statement into perspective, here is a list of some of the atrocities committed by Kim via Berdislana, or I might be mispronouncing. People in prison camps were starved to death and then had their bodies burnt and disposed of, usually by other prisoners, and these are the acts drew comparisons to war crimes committed by the Nazis in World War II. New York Daily News. One former prisoner mentioned in a time he was so hungry that he found and ate kernels of corn he found in cow dung. National Post. In the area where winter temperatures can drop as low as minus 40 degrees, prisoners were forced to sleep in cramped quarters with no heated blankets. National Post. Children are tortured from the age of 13. National Post. Torture devices are frequently used on prisoners. People are hung upside down by their feet from the ceiling for multiple days at a time. Teeth are broken. National Post. Mothers were forced to drown their own babies. Daily Mail. Following some execution, prisoner guards forced prisoners to throw stones at the corpses until the skin fell off. Daily Mail. Rats, frogs, snakes and insects are eaten by starving prisoners if they can find them while doing slave labour in the fields. Rats are a hugely important meal to the prisoners as they can fight a disease called malaria, which is caused by low protein and nicotine levels. Daily Mail. Gas chambers and medical experimentation were used in similar ways as World War II Trojan concentration camps. Rupture forms. The totalitarian tyrant also called Trump a dotard, a frightened dog, and gangster font of playing with fire. Handler quickly found herself on Team Kim because what was the little murder and starvation of your own people when Trump wants to protect American sovereignty by building a wall? He hit evil Trump, therefore Kim is good. In fact, massive clunk of leftist Twitter was disturbingly praisingly Kim because he dissed Trump, a man who had the audacity to win the 2016 election against Queen Hillary Clinton, much worse than committing a crime of genocide, apparently. Of course, Handler has reneged on her promise during the campaign to leave the United States if Trump won the election. I hear North Korea is lovely this time of year, and she's already a fan of Kim. Maybe she should go there. Total irrelevance. Trump-hating Emmys hit all-time ratings low. Who would have thought? Adjustments might take a little of the sting out of the news that Sunday night's Emmys telecast was a rating catastrophe, but any adjustments will only make the nightmare a little less nightmarish. Instead of being the lowest watched Emmys in its 69-year history, Sunday night's telecast might be able to squish into the second lowest. Wow. As of now, though, it looks as though all that promised Trump hating resulted in a record low, which especially shocked at least to bubble Hollywood because last year everyone was certain about the bottom had been hit. Regardless, the die is cast. Last night was yet another ratings flop for Hollywood's beautiful people, air quotes. As of now, it looks like fewer than 11.3 million viewers turned in to watch host Stephen Colbert's Hate Fest. That would mean that 69th Emmy telecast had fewer viewers than last year's 68th, which currently holds the all-time low ratings record. What we do know for sure that is 8.2 overnight rating is lower than 2016's 8.4. Even in the converted 18 to 49 age group, TV's greatest night flopped with a pathetic 2.8, which proves that even young people are tired of watching rich elites publicly work through their inability to come to terms with the loss of the 2016 presidential election. This news, of course, comes days just after the ratings for the MTV award hit their own record low. What has to be especially galling for Colbert and his fellow social justice glitter warriors, I like that, is that the country of 330 million, fewer than 5% tuned in, cared to watch even a minute of the show, was not in the least interested in their big thinks on the issues and stuff, including President Trump, who, despite the unrelenting hate campaigns from the media and Hollywood, still holds, if you believe the polls, a 40% approval rating. And we all know it's higher, especially in their own states that matter. As Hollywood has gotten more political, more diversive, and more bigoted towards the norm people and more hateful, take a look at the nuclear fallout. America is more red, more Republican-led than any time since Reconstitution. On every level, Democrats have been wiped off our electoral office. And look, guys, I'll also put a full link to all these, obviously, articles, so please check out the full thing. But yeah, totally agree with what they're actually saying in this. Look, I didn't tune into it. I don't know anyone who actually did. And to be honest, if I had tuned in and I was interested and it was just basically a hate fest on Trump, even if I didn't vote for the guy, I probably would have tuned it off anyway. Mother of all rallies calls out Black Lives Matter leader, then something remarkable happens. Now guys, for this, I'm going to read out the first part of it, and then I'm going to let the video play. You can see the video for yourself. So on Monday, the mother of all rallies was held in Washington, D.C. This attracted a large crowd of President Trump, mostly loyal supporters. It also attracted other protesters, including activists, including Black Lives Matter. However, in very patriotic fashion, the rally organizers actually gave one of the Black Lives Matter leaders a few minutes to share his message on stage, and what he said might actually surprise you. The Black Lives Matter activist group arrived with their fists in the air, some even wearing shackles. Based on the shouts from the crowd as they passed by, it seemed like likely headbutting, name-calling, and inevitable fighting would follow. USA, USA, if you don't like it, get out, Trump supporters could be here yelling at the activists. Black Lives Matter protesters shouted, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. Surely a fight was brewing, but then suddenly something remarkable happened. Tommy Gunn, the rally's head organizer, invited Hank Newsom, one of the Black Lives Matter's leaders, onto the stage. So you guys know that the mother of all rallies was to end political violence, Gunn began. It's about freedom of speech and it's about celebration. So what we're going to do is something you're not used to. We're going to give you 2 minutes of our platform to put your message out, Gunn told the crowd. Or he actually told Black Lives Matter. And this is what happened.
So what we are going to do is something you're not used to, and we're going to give you 2 minutes of our platform to put your message out. Now, whether they disagree or agree with your message is irrelevant. It's the fact that you have the right to have the message. Just like all of them have the right to their message. My name is, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
My name is Hank Newsom. I am the president of Black Lives Matter New York. I am an American.
Yeah.
And the beauty of America is that when you see something broke in your country, you can mobilize to fix it.
Yeah.
So you ask why there's a Black Lives Matter? Because you can watch a black man die and be choked to death on television and nothing happened. We need to address that. Yeah. You need to fix it. So I said that I am an American. Secondly, I am a Christian.
Yeah.
I don't think my Bible is any different from yours when it says love thy neighbor.
It didn't say that neighbor had to be from the continental United States. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We love one another. The reason why we fight is to draw attention to issues and to fix it. We are not anti-cop. We are anti-bad cop. We say if a cop is bad, he needs to get fired like a bad plumber, like a bad lawyer, like a bad fucking politician. Okay? So if that happens, it needs to be addressed. We don't want handouts. We don't want anything that's yours. We want our God-given right to freedom, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. When I say I'm African American, I mean both. Get that through your heads.
Oh, American.
Listen, I want to leave you with this. And I'm gone. You're right, my brother. You're right. You are so right. All lives matter, right? Right? But when a black life is lost, we get no justice. That's why we say Black Lives Matter. Listen, if we really want to make America great, we do it together.
Yeah.
All right. Now look around, y'all. Look around.
All right.
Look around.
USA. Yeah. USA. Okay, I only have one thing wrong with BLM. Black lives only matter when someone white is involved. Why is that? I'm not telling you the negative. Look, I'm a black man. If black lives really matter, then they need to protest in Chicago. Now take it to Chicago. Let's bring everybody. We need to have a more rally in Chicago with BLM. How about that? Let's bring it together. Let's bring it down. USA. God created this country for all of us. Not because of your color, because we are Americans.
Now guys, in case you're wondering, why didn't I see this at CNN? Well, apparently they had technical difficulties which stopped them from showing it. Apparently. Right, sure. Just like they have technical difficulties every time one of their guests seems to go off script or goes against the narrative and the satellite cuts out. Yeah, something like that. But guys, I thought this was really, really cool. I wanted to show some light on it because obviously mainstream media is not touching this with the 10-foot pole. Really thought it was kind of cool that the Trump supporters, or that the mother of all rally, actually gave up time on their platform to actually have Black Lives Matter come up and speak. Considering that Black Lives Matter actually turned up to protest, it was not arranged for them to get up there. So I thought that was kind of cool. And guys, that's basically where I want to leave this show for the day. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below on all the videos that we've talked about. I will be going back to the standard format of one video, one topic sort of thing. I just want to go through on every Sunday/Monday and basically do a compilation of videos or stories that I've missed. So let me know what your thoughts are on Twitter about that. Apart from that, guys, like I say, this video has been helpful. Please smack a like if you're new to the channel. Welcome and subscribe. And apart from that, guys, I'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great day and enjoy.